What do you think of Game 5? What's your impressions now that we're a few hours removed from it, Jeff?
Well, I think for the Warriors to win a game where Curry, shot the ball so poorly and to win and win easily down the stretch is remarkable. I think the last two wins by the Warriors have been, with their roster composition, as remarkable as I remember. I just so impressed with how they've played and how they've figured out ways to win, really hard-fought games. And I thought Boston was the better, more talented team from the start. And right now I look very wrong.
Well, I mean, you could still be right. It just seems that there's too many turnovers again. And we saw that again last night from Boston. How does one fix that? Obviously, Coach Udoka knows what's up and has been very straightforward with his team. But how does one fix such an issue?
Well, if you want low turnover games, you're going to have to be intelligent in the way you attack the defense, and you're going to have to make sure that you're eliminating the home run plays and the lack of fundamental plays, because there's going to be mistakes in the game, and you're going to have some turnovers, but you got to try to eliminate the fundamental ones of playing in a crowd, and then the home run passing plays are really problematic because they lead to steals and then open court situations. And to me, that's where, Boston has a lot of answers for the Warriors in the half court, but in the full court, in the open court, they just have such good shooting and skill. It's going to be hard for them to get those type of stops. So right now for Boston, their best defense is a really sound offense, and they just haven't been able to limit their turnovers enough to keep themselves to win in these last two. And the two games they've won in the series, they've had 12 turnovers, and the other three, they've had high turnovers.
Jeff Van Gundy joining us here post Game 5 on the Rich Eisen Show. And Wiggins has become a revelation. I mean, and the fact that his presence there, interestingly enough, can be traced back to the sign and trade away of Durant, and now he's providing that fourth wheel. Obviously, nobody's Durant; he's a unicorn in himself. But with Curry and Clay now back in the mix, and Draymond, Wiggins is providing that crucial fourth wheel for this team. Certainly over the last two games. I'm wondering what you've seen from your seat, Jeff.
Well, he's been their best wing defender, and he didn't make jump shots last night. He missed all 6 threes, I believe, but he is attacking the basket, and he's being opportunistic offensively, playing off the skill level of the other players, and defensively, he's really done a fantastic job. And the hardest part for players like Wiggins is to find a level of consistency that you can do this night after night. So I felt like after Wiggins played a terrific Game 4, he may be in for a lesser performance in Game 5. But he answered the bell, and he played. He was the best Warrior on the floor. It wasn't even close. And in this series, he's been the second best Warrior player, and that hasn't been close. So it looks like a terrific trade. And because of Wiggins and Curry, they're primed to be in position to win a championship.